Army shocked. Taehyung's latest Instagram update with Pokémon leaves everyone speechless. Hello Army. Welcome back to BTS fans channel. This time, I want you not just to read this story, but to truly feel it, as if you were one of millions of Army who suddenly stopped whatever they were doing, just because of one simple notification that appeared on your phone screen. The updated Instagram. And now, let me ask you something first. Army, how are you today? Come on, raise your hand. Who here instantly freaked out this morning after seeing that notification from V, aka Kim Taehyung? Hee hee. I already know. You're not alone. Because in that moment, it wasn't just you, but millions of Army all around the world doing the exact same thing. Stopping, freezing for a second, and then opening that post with mixed emotions. Curious, nervous, and somehow, there's always that high expectation every time the name Kim Taehyung appears. And when the photo finally loaded, everything felt different. Okay. Stop whatever you're doing for a second. And picture this. Look at this. How do you feel? Honestly, isn't this just the cutest thing ever? There he is. Taehyung. Not on a grand stage. Not dressed in glamorous performance outfits. But in his most relaxed version. His most genuine self. And maybe the most him. It turns out, V had just shared a moment of himself, seemingly taking a break, enjoying a healing time amid his busy schedule. And then, that little detail appeared. The one that instantly made the entire fandom lose their minds. A Psyduck hat. Yes. A freaking Psyduck hat. Taehyung. Casually wearing that iconic Pokémon character hat. And not just that. He even mimicked Psyduck's signature expression. That headache look. Cute. A little absurd. But in his hands, it became something that can only be described as perfect. I can't deal with this cuteness. And it doesn't stop there. Because right next to him stands another iconic figure. Snorlax. Big. Calm. With that signature blank expression. Like it doesn't care about anything. And beside it, Taehyung. With his dramatic Psyduck expression. This contrast makes absolutely no sense. And yet, that's exactly where the magic is. This is a collaboration we never even knew we needed. But now, we can't imagine a world without this moment. Two completely different worlds. Pokémon and a global superstar coming together in one frame, sharing the same energy, pure, maximum cuteness. And within seconds, the internet exploded. Comments flooded in endlessly. Is this real? He's so adorable, I'm crying. Taehyung with Psyduck. I can't. Army. Pokémon fans. Even people who don't follow BTS. Everyone got pulled in. Everyone smiled. Everyone felt the same thing. Because honestly, this photo isn't just about visuals. It's about feeling. About how one genuine smile can reach millions of hearts without needing any explanation. Taehyung looks so carefree. So happy. No pressure. No image to maintain. He's not trying to look cool. He's not playing any role. He's just being himself. Being goofy. Being adorable. Being Kim Taehyung. And maybe That's exactly why this moment feels even more powerful than it seems. Because in a world where everything is curated, where every move is watched, every expression analyzed, he lets himself be simple, real, unfiltered. And somehow, that honesty reaches us more deeply than any performance ever could. Behind his status as a global icon, behind the non-stop spotlight, the flashing cameras, the endless expectations, he still finds joy in the simplest things, like wearing a Psyduck hat, like laughing without holding back, like existing in a moment that doesn't need to be perfect, just genuine. And if you look closer, his outfit is still on point. That long black jacket, giving him that elegant, almost cinematic vibe, contrasting so effortlessly with the playful, slightly chaotic energy of the hat he's wearing. And somehow, it still works. Not in a forced way, not in a trying too hard way, but in that natural, effortless way that only Taehyung seems to have. Because truly, only V can pull something like this off, and make it look like the most normal thing in the world. Honestly, this photo doesn't just make us smile. It lingers. It brings a sense of calm, a quiet kind of happiness. As if, in the middle of our busy lives, our endless scrolling, our long days and restless nights, we're reminded to pause for a moment, to breathe, to soften, to appreciate the little things we often overlook. Just like Taehyung did. And maybe, that's the real magic here. Not just the visuals, not just the cuteness, but the feeling it leaves behind. Now, imagine this. Millions of ARMY around the world. From different countries, different time zones, different lives, looking at the same photo, at almost the exact same time, smiling, laughing, some saving it immediately, some staring at it a little longer than they expected, maybe even going silent, because it's just too adorable, too comforting, too real. One photo, millions of emotions, all centered around one name, Kim Taehyung. And somehow, in that shared moment, it feels like we're all connected. So now I want to ask you, what do you think? Does this officially make it into the list of Taehyung's most iconic moments? Or do you have another favorite that still lives rent-free in your mind? Go ahead. Burst the comment section below. Let's fangirl, fanboy together down there. Tell me everything. What's your favorite part? The hat? The expression? The effortless mix of classy and chaotic? Or that clueless Snorlax energy that somehow makes everything even better? Ha ha ha. Whatever it is, one thing is certain. This is one of those rare moments that doesn't just pass by. It stays. A small memory, but one that quietly makes our day so much brighter. Thank you, Taehyung, for always sharing these little pieces of yourself with us. For reminding us that even in a fast, overwhelming world, joy can still be soft, simple, and real. And for those of you who might need a little happiness today, try looking at this moment one more time. A little slower this time. Because honestly, sometimes, happiness doesn't need to be big or complicated. Sometimes, it's as simple as a smile, a Psyduck hat, a quiet moment of peace, and Kim Taehyung.